My overall reflection of my persuasive speech was good. My speech was well written and written according to my audience. Most of the shocking facts were dealt with the teens, and the majority, if not all, my audience members were teens. I gave the audience members tips to avoid being distracted. I sent out an email 2 days after my speech and asked if anyone thought about my speech when they drove a car, and I also asked if anyone has drove distracted after hearing my speech. I received many emails stating that they used the tips I gave them to avoid driving distracted, which was a very good strength to my speech. I also had good eye contact during my speech. I kept the audience engaged with my eye contact. I also kept them engaged with my facts and research. These strengths were able to let me give a good speech, but there were some weaknesses I needed to work on to make it great. After watching my speech, my voice sounded really groggy and out of breath. I'm really not sure why it did, but it was kind of annoying to me. Also, my videos did not work on my visual aid, and to fix that, I should have tested it out on the computer I was presenting on before I gave my speech. They worked on my computer, but I guess that was not good enough because they did not work on the one I presented on. Another weakness was that I needed to make sure my visual aid was on the slide that I was talking about, because at some points my slides were not completely relevant, or I've already talked about the slides that were shown, so it was kind of confusing for the audience. And to fix this, I could have added notes to my speech so when I'm presenting, I remember to change the slides, which would help me. If I work on these weaknesses and continue to have enough strengths to convince the audience, my speeches could be really good.